Did LeBron James go to college? A lot of people, I guess, want to know this answer, right? Did LeBron James go to college? Now, if you guys don't know LeBron James, I just know LeBron James. You guys tapped in this video, but I'm saying if you guys don't know LeBron James, meaning he's a basketball player, NBA player, going on his 22nd season. Did he go to college? Now, before we jump into that, while we on the topic of college, right? I'm 92% done with my college with my master's, master's in business. So by the time you guys see this video, most likely I might be done. I probably will be done by the time you guys see this video or somewhere in the process, just depending on when you guys see this video. But I'm 92% done left. And I say that to say, when it comes to LeBron, when he was 18, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Now, when he was 18, like mind you, I guess you could just add the numbers. 22, he's been in the league 22 years since he was 18. So you guys do the math on how old he is. But since he was 18, right, he skipped. So like, did LeBron James go to college? No, LeBron James skipped college strictly out of high school to play basketball. He played basketball in Akron, Ohio, St. Vincent-St. Mary. And actually, I didn't play LeBron, but I played his team. Now, obviously, LeBron is older than me, but I also, we're from the same area, so I played his team. He wasn't on the team when I played him, but I didn't have to play his team for the state championship when I played basketball. This is years ago. We lost, because for me to see those type of athletes, because you guys got to put in perspective, LeBron was playing for St. Vincent St. Mary. He was already playing high-level talent. He was already playing people that was, I'm going to say better than him, but like older than him, right? Just because you're older doesn't mean you're better in a sense, right? His knowledge came from the game of basketball. He does this too. I don't know why he does, but his knowledge comes from the game of basketball. And I say that to say everything, he's basically was like in college, like NBA was his college. So like, I'll say that to say he's learned the game of basketball. He's been playing since age of 3 or 4, right? So he knows the game of basketball. He studied the game of basketball. That's like his schooling. People are going to school studying. He's studying basketball, But since he was 18, cover Sports Illustrated, the chosen one, right? He was declared the chosen one by the age of 18. That's a lot to put on somebody at the age of 18, and they haven't even experienced life yet. They haven't even experienced life, literally. To be the chosen one in the sport that's dominantly an older crowd. LeBron was 18, stepping foot in Cleveland, Ohio. Got strictly to Cleveland, right? Which is another unheard of thing, right? Meaning you're going to play, like you're playing for your hometown state. Hometown, like your state. Like you're playing professional basketball in the same state that you already play basketball at. That's already unheard of, right? A lot of people don't do that. So he skipped that, and it was probably because a lot of people say, should you go to college after high school or should you go strictly to the NBA? I think those are discussions and types of conversations that, it's good to have, but obviously I feel like he made the right decision because he took the chosen one. He took everything that he was doing in that moment and uplifting his environment to go to the next environment. So you got to give LeBron credit on that aspect. Did he need college? Probably not, right? Probably not. Well, and here's another question: will he go back to college? Right? Because you can go back to college, get your education. A lot of people I'm realizing, I'm seeing, they stuck in their profession, but they want to go back and get their diploma. I don't know anything about LeBron. Does he need to? Clearly not. He don't need to. It'll probably be more for personal reasons, personal benefit, right? Meaning it was something he always wanted to do. Like he doesn't need to go to college to better himself. Meaning, you go to. Let me take that back. You do go to college to better yourself, but I'm meaning as far as the aspect of he's already secured in an NBA contract. He already secured that. So if he does go to college, I do feel like it'll be on his own time. It's not going to do anything with obviously money or whatever. It's just his own time. He doesn't need to go to college right now. He doesn't even go, he doesn't need to go at all. You know, I feel like he's in a profession where people go to college to get or earn that type of salary, that type of money. So he doesn't really need to. But in a sense, like I said, who doesn't want to better themselves? As of right now, LeBron did not go to college. Will he go to college in the future? Will LeBron go to college in the future? Who knows? We got I'm gonna say athletes, but I think musicians, they went back to college. You know, you got certain athletes, you got certain professions, I should say, where they didn't have a chance to go to college, or it was a thing where their parents wanted them to go to college and they're going back to college to finish what they started. You know, so everybody's aspect, everybody's life is different. You know, for LeBron, his sake, he was already from freshman year to senior year dominant, right? He was already above ahead of time, 6'8", 220, like above his time, right? Because you got to understand too, when you're playing in high school, he's six. We'll give him, I'll say in high school, even minimum 6'7". You're taller. You got about a whole foot on. You got a whole foot above the average person. And I said it to say, he did what he needs to do and use his skills and his God-given talents and his God-given ability, you know, to dominate the league. Not only from high school, but also to college. I mean, not college, but also to the NBA. Skipping college, but going to the NBA. Is college for everybody? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think one specific thing is for anybody, right? It just, everybody's life is different. Everybody's goals is different, right? Because I say I'm at 92% with my master's in business. 92%. This was a personal goal that I wanted to obtain. You know, when obviously you start something, you know, and you work your way up. Obviously, you get your associates. Me, I got my associates, bachelor's. You know, I didn't even think I got. I didn't even got my. I don't know. Do I got associates? I don't think I got associates. I think it was strictly bachelor's degree. Yeah, I think I was strictly bachelor's degree. Or if I accumulated associates, I can't even put it in perspective because I was so focused on obviously the bachelor's. You know, you just get right there. I got my bachelor's, I'm gonna get my master's. You know, Mr. Banks. That's what everybody called Mr. Banks. You know, obviously I want to see, put a DR in front of it. Put a Dr. Banks. Give me Dr. Banks. Give me Dr. Banks. But yeah, LeBron, I don't think he needs to go to school. I don't think he needs to. As far as if people are saying he needs to go to school to like make more money. I mean, hindsight, if LeBron needs to go to school, everybody needs to go to school. like that's just my perspective. He needs to go to. He don't need to go to school. He learned, and also, he handles good business. You know what I mean? So this is not even a good. He has people around him who's well educated, who can put in positions and do what he has to do. You know, but overall, LeBron didn't go to college. He might have been a different player if he did go to college, meaning I don't think he would have had this impact. I don't think he would have this impact if he went to college based on the fact of he would have been grouped in that draft class. I mean, he was grouped in that draft class where he was in, but what I'm saying is if you're going through college, I just feel like it's going to group you in a sense. He was the chosen one at 18, so he had a lot of pressure, but that pressure separated him, and he lived up to it. So, yeah, LeBron didn't go to college. I went to college. I'm, 92%. If you guys see this, most likely, give me 95, 99. I'm probably most likely be done. But I say that to say everybody's life is different. You know, he didn't need to go to college route. If you guys know the Nike deal he did before he even dribbled the basketball, probably secured him where he didn't have to go to college. Yeah. And then coming from the environment that we come from, and that's the thing, like, come where we come from, you may not have the opportunity ever again in your life. You got to take advantage of that opportunity. Like I said, he could have been a whole different player if he did not go to the NBA when he was 18. A whole different player. I don't think he'll be where he's at, because you got to think, if he's in college, that's 4 years of his NBA wiped out. So you minus those 4 years, and then he gets into the league. He's grouped it. You know what I mean? So, like, at the end of the day, you think of NBA, you think of LeBron James. I just think it's just clear cut. He don't need anything else. You think of NBA, you think of LeBron James. For the past 20 plus years. The past 20 plus years, you got to think about it. Got to think about it. As always, my name is Quentin Banks. Stay loyal, stay blessed, stay true. Stay you.